Long before cigarettes existed, ancient civilizations in the Americas were the first to discover tobacco. Thousands of years ago, indigenous peoples in what is now Mexico and Central America began cultivating the tobacco plant. They didn't smoke it for pleasure the way people do today. Tobacco was sacred to them. Shamans and tribal healers used tobacco leaves in religious ceremonies. They believed the smoke carried prayers up to the spirits and gods. Sometimes tobacco was chewed, sometimes smoked in pipes, and sometimes even used in healing rituals to treat wounds or illness. Around 1000 BC, the practice spread across many Native American tribes. Pipes became a symbol of peace and friendship between tribes. This is where the phrase peace pipe comes from. Sharing a pipe was a way to seal agreements and build trust between different groups. Centuries passed, and tobacco remained a spiritual and ceremonial plant, deeply respected and used carefully, not something used every day. Then, in 1492, everything changed. When Christopher Columbus arrived in the Americas, indigenous people offered him dried tobacco leaves as a gift. His sailors were curious and tried smoking it. They brought the plant and the habit back to Europe. At first, Europeans thought tobacco was medicine. Doctors claimed it could cure headaches, toothaches, even the plague. People began smoking it not for ritual, but simply because it made them feel relaxed. By the 1600s, tobacco farming spread rapidly, especially in colonial America. Entire economies were built around it. What started as a sacred plant used carefully in ceremonies slowly turned into a daily habit for millions of people, the beginning of smoking as we know it today. And that is how a plant once treated as sacred became one of the most widely used and most addictive habits in human history.